Hello, preparedness people, and welcome back to the Bigs Prep. My name is Cynthia, and today we're going to Dollar Tree. I am going to pick my 20 items for the week that I'm going to prep from Dollar Tree. I'll show you the haul first, and then I'll give you a tour of the store after. I couldn't believe how full it was. So if you're ready, press the like button, and let's get right into it. Here are the 20 items that I picked up at Dollar Tree this week for prepping. Number one and number two, I got these buckets to plant some peppers in. That is pretty exciting to me. They're a really nice size. I think they'll hold up pretty well with the heat and the sun in Florida, at least for one season. I got this battery operated candle. It says it lasts 120 hours, so that's pretty good. And then I got 4 solar lights. These were the highlighted item this week at Dollar Tree. I got 4 of those. I got a leash and a collar, an extra leash and a collar for my big dog so that in case she breaks her collar or loses her leash or something like that, I have an extra one for her. I got this Memphis style barbecue seasoning. It's spicy. It's got a lot of heat in there, so this will be great for seasoning up some meat, or even you could put it even in collard greens or something. This for the bug out bag, check this out. 320 calories in one packet. That is awesome, and there's all kinds of yummy things in there. Check this out, this mixed nuts for Mr. Biggs for his bug out bag or get home bag. There's over 500 calories in this little container. That would keep you going for quite a while. Every prepper loves this shelf-stable milk. So I picked up one of these for Mr. Biggs at $1.25. You really can't beat that price. And the expiration is way out into July of 2022. This is actually good for at least a year. We've used them a year past their expiration. For the entertainment, I got a coloring book. I thought this would be cool. I found some colored pencils when I was cleaning out my writing desk. So this would be great if there was no power to maybe do a little coloring. 16 stress-free coloring. This, I think that would be great. I got a puzzle, a 350-piece puzzle. It's not bad, right? I don't know. Mr. Biggs and I did a lot of puzzles during the beginning of the pandemic in 2020. We always had a puzzle going. I got these binder clips. I'm going to need these for a project. I got some Benadryl. My poor big dog is scared to death of thunderstorms, and she has to have a little Benadryl when the thunderstorms start, along with her CBD oil. So I picked up some extra one of these. These will get us through 36 thunderstorms. Some baby wipes. Always great to have baby wipes as part of your preps, and for 72 wipes for $1.25, that's pretty good. I got some Band-Aids just because Band-Aids are always great to stock up on. And I got an athlete's foot cream because the last thing that you want to do is risk your feet in a pandemic. So this is my 20 item prep that I got this week at Dollar Tree. I decided to come in here in the bathroom where it's super dark and just see if maybe I could, there's my tissues and my toothpaste and soap. So I could definitely use this candle to, light my way into the restroom if we were to have a grid down thing. And I don't have to worry about it catching the house on fire, which is a relief to me. And 120 hours on this little tiny watch battery. Awesome. Heading into the Dollar Tree, the solar lights were right up front. Also, those little solar lanterns, adorable for $1.25. You can charge these solar lights outside during the day and bring them in. Look at these sweet little greenhouses for $1.25 to start your seedlings. These are a really good deal. These are way more than $1.25 at Lowe's. Gardening gloves, another good purchase and an item that you could prep at the Dollar Tree. Next up, the seeds. A lady and I were looking at the seeds. Mostly all they had left was pumpkin, peppers, and flowers. It's too hot in Florida to grow those pumpkins. This thermometer, what a great prep. I use my phone a lot of the times to find out how hot or cold it is. This would be great to use as a thermostat inside the house. These color books and little activities for kids, perfect at $1.25 each for kiddos to use when the power is out. These 350 piece puzzles, I think I might actually go back and get a couple more of these. They had a lot of different styles and patterns. It would be nice to keep your brain busy with a 350 piece puzzle, not too hard, and also it would be entertaining for when the power is out. An end cap of color books, crayons, all the fun activities that kiddos and adults could use for when the power is out in a short-term situation. Yarn. If you had a crochet hook or some knitting needles, it would be really fun to open up a new skein of yarn and make something cute. I love yarn. I have way too much already. Barbecue lighters, great deal for $1.25. I would stock up on these 100%. The battery operated candles. Look at this candle. I am in love. This would be a great way to prepare if you didn't have a lot of support at home, is to pick up some battery operated candles and add them to your decor. No one would know any different that you were prepping. They had a lot of little votive holders. These are really cute. This is where you get the most bang for your buck. These prayer candles at $1.25 are an amazing deal. They last forever, and I don't think they're scented. I used to get these when they were $1. I have a whole crate of them. If you wanted a scented candle, they had those too. The candles at Dollar Tree are always a great deal and worth looking over. So don't forget that you can add candles to your decor as a prep. More barbecue lighters. I am in love with how many barbecue lighters they had. I think I'm going to go back next week and pick up a couple more just in case. Check out these wipes. I've never seen these before. These are like a cologne scented wipe for men. This would be great if you had a short-term power outage, grid down situation. These hyaluronic acid face wipes, really good too if you didn't want to use water to wash your face, for ladies and I guess for men too. And I don't have to worry about wrinkles. Check out these baby wipes, 72 for $1.25. That's a great deal, and they don't have a lot of extra additives in them since they are for kids. I love shopping for shampoo and conditioner, lotions, potions, hair stuff at Dollar Tree. When I had my kids at home, I always bought everything for them from the Dollar Tree because they went through a ton of it being teenagers. Lotions and other things are great to prep from Dollar Tree. It's an easy way to stock up for not a lot of money. A lot of times Dollar Tree has the same exact brands as Walmart or other stores, and it's only $1.25 instead of more money. Next up, we have the baby care aisle. If you have a baby or know someone with a baby, it would be kind to put a couple extra items away. Bottles, bottle brush, extra wash, extra lotions. These are all great items to prep from Dollar Tree. I need these binder clips for an upcoming video. I am very excited to share a prep and idea using these binder clips. A Sharpie marker, a prepper's best friend. You know I love a Sharpie marker for dating and rotating all of my food preps. Very important to have enough Sharpie markers. Do you have a calendar? I have a calendar that I keep my menu plan on. If you don't have a calendar, it might be a good idea to pick one up so that if we do have a grid down situation, you can cross the days off. I love Dollar Tree for Sudoku and crossword books, markers, pens, colored pencils, books for all kinds of puzzle books, kids books, coloring books. They have the best prices and some pretty cool stuff. I know that I had put coloring books on my wish list for prepping. These crossword and find a words would be amazing to keep your mental aptitude going during a grid down or power out situation. And it would be kind of fun to have these for entertainment as well. They even have pre-K and kindergarten homeschool worksheets here. This is a great area to prep. Books, cookbooks, and more, all at Dollar Tree. I could have picked up at least 10 books that caught my eye. Cleaning supplies. Dollar Tree has some good deals on cleaning supplies. Not all the deals, but some of the products are a really, really good value. These wipes, check this out. I've never seen these before. I'm going to pick some up next time. I should have, and I didn't. These tap lights or LED lights are awesome for grid down in the night if you just need to get to the bathroom, or if you want to move through your house and you don't want to use a flashlight. They had flashlights available. I wish they would have had some more of those flat flashlights, but I didn't see any. Another thing that I'm always on the lookout for is extra phone accessories, chargers and cubes to plug my phone in. Batteries at Dollar Tree, they're okay. They don't last as long as some of the higher end batteries. If you didn't have any other choice, you could get them there. Leashes and collars. It's always a good idea to have an extra leash and an extra collar for each one of your animals, just in case something happens. Medications. I love stocking up on medications from the Dollar Tree. They had a decent supply this time. Feminine products. I was pleased to see that the feminine products were actually stocked really well. This is great considering how empty it was around Christmas time. Pregnancy test. If I had the ability to become pregnant, I would definitely keep one of these in my preps, but since I don't, I'm going to pass for this one. Vitamins are always good to stock up on, and I couldn't believe how many they had. Look at that. The section is almost full. So stock up on your vitamins now. The medication aisle was kind of hit and miss. They did have some gaps. We've been saying for a long time to stock up on your OTC medications, alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, first aid items, things like that. Really need to be thinking about your first aid, because while it's summertime and we don't have a lot of sicknesses going around, I don't know what that will look like in the fall when viruses and things like that pop back up. Check out these big plastic containers. These are awesome for $1.25. They were huge. Screw on top so that you don't have to worry about bugs. If you had cereal, rice, beans, anything, you could put it in there. And obviously somebody was like, I could use a Sharpie to write on these. These are a great deal for $1.25. I did not pick one up, but they were food grade. These socks. 3 pairs of socks for $1. Kids lose their socks constantly. And for 3 pairs for $1, these are a great deal. You could tuck them in your car. Bleach for $1.25. I picked up 3 of these in my last Dollar Tree haul. Love the bleach from Dollar Tree. It's the same strength as the stuff you get at Walmart, half the price. These ramen noodles, 3 for $1.25, great deal. When my sons were at home, they loved these, and they also loved the yakisobe. This little instant coffee for $1.25, it's a solid value. They had some gaps in the food section, which we've been dealing with for the last year or so. They had what they had. These teas would be great to stock up on for $1.25. Most of them had caffeine in them, so if there was a coffee shortage and you weren't able to get coffee, you would at least be able to get some caffeine with some of these perk me up teas. They had bedtime teas with no caffeine and some chamomile to help calm you when you're stressed out. These were a good value for $1.25 and well worth stocking up on. Going down the aisle, they had these boxes of cereal for $1.25. These were a big box and well worth the money. Pickles and relishes. Condiments at Dollar Tree are usually a fair value. Here is the spices. They had the pink Himalayan salt for $1, which I did not pick up because I already have a few. The spices, they were plentiful. So if you need spices, go to your Dollar Tree and get stocked up now. Spices can really help fight food fatigue, especially with your long-term preps like beans and rice. Hot sauce, dressings, things like that, well worth the money. And they had a decent supply. This is the best stock that I've seen this aisle in a few months. Now is a great time to get what you can get given the fact that even the government has admitted that there will be food shortages coming. Coconut oil for $1.25, beans for $1.25, rice for $1.25. These are all things that you can pick up and put in those containers that I showed just a minute ago for storage in a medium term situation. You don't always have to have Mylar bags and oxygen absorbers to get you through the first year of something going down. Pasta, great deal. These are big boxes. I've been seeing pasta shortages all over YouTube, so if you see pasta, it's a great thing to stock up for and lasts a year on the shelf just as is. They had loads of vegetables, $1 a can, not the best price, but if you didn't have anywhere else to go, this would be a great stock up. Then these waters. I actually stock these waters myself for hurricanes and also for grid down situations. I have one of these in my car. The plastic is super thick too. The freeze-dried and nuts. I love these little packages of freeze-dried trail mix and nuts, little snacky things, perfect for a bug out bag. Most of them average around 500 calories. These are a fantastic value for your money, even though the price has gone up by 25 cents. Just in this little can alone, there's over 500 calories and it wouldn't take up much room, and it's not very heavy if you wanted to put that in your get home or bug out bag. They had loads of different varieties and blends of dried fruits and nuts. These are lightweight, really nutrient dense, and would keep you going in even the most stressful situation. And besides, who doesn't love granola? I couldn't believe how well stocked the wraps and tinfoil was. Even the cling wrap or plastic wrap, glad wrap, whatever you want to call it, it was all stocked. These were not fronted. The shelves were completely full. I don't know the last time I saw any amount of paper plates, cups. Look at all of those napkins. It was kind of weird. It's nice, but it makes me wonder if they're kind of putting everything out right now. I don't know what this means. So I would say stock up for your summer barbecues and picnics now. Look at all these tissues. I'm shocked at how awesome this store looks. They must have got a huge delivery and maybe got some employees to put everything away. I'm loving these bins. They had so many bins, boxes, and baskets to organize preps. I want to plant some peppers in these buckets. They're huge, and I think they'll last for a whole season. I'm not really worried about the plastic. All these little organization things, I haven't seen it this full in forever. They had all the colors. Everything was looking totally stocked. This would be a great time if you want to organize the things that you have already bought and rotate them and get them ready to use. Get stocked up at the Dollar Tree now. I hope your Dollar Tree looks like that. Last but not least is dish soap. This dish soap is an okay deal, and if you don't have a lot of money to prep, this would be a great way to get stocked up. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you got something out of the video. I am so excited to get these. I'm going to place these outside. These are perfect for a hurricane. If you have some kind of grid down situation that's short term, put these outside during the day, bring them in at night, and they are perfect to light the house without getting it hot. I know a lot of people love candles, but I gotta tell you, a candle will put out more heat than you think. And if it's 100 degrees outside with massive humidity, the last thing you want is a candle, trust me. Thank you again, and remember everybody, I'd rather be a year early than a day late.